Hey guys, I just wanted to give you a quick little garden update. As you can see, I got my coffee cans out for starting a new set of cracky lettuce. That's my elderberry trees. Got them in pots. And the elderberry trees, every one of those flowers, those little poofs of lots of white flowers will make a berry. Elderberry trees. This is the black elderberry trees. Well, if you're going to grow elderberries, you need to have two different varieties of black elderberries or blue elderberries of the same type. There's a lot of different types of black elderberries, but you need two different ones or two different blue elderberries to cross-pollinate. I have two different types here. They're very happy, my elderberries. Elderberries are used to make herbal medicine and pie and wine and all kind of stuff. My little peach tree isn't doing so good. A fruit cocktail tree. But the raspberries, you remember seeing the other video I had? Where it just looked like a couple of sticks sticking up? Well, this is what happens. And I don't know if you could see the clusters of where there's flowers. All of those is going to be black raspberries. Black raspberries. Filled in like crazy, huh? My blackberries have gone ballistically crazy. What's amazing about blackberries is they have a white flower. And they make a black berry. Let's see if we could see some small little blackberries. Alright. I'm going to wrap around so you guys could see what I'm doing. Grapevines filling in really nicely. Have another blackberry on the other side. Here's my garlic. Guess with the harsh winter, some of them didn't do well on the side, so I replanted some shallots over there. I had a blackberry that the branch hit the ground and it made roots, so I put that in this pot, and now I have another blackberry plant. Don't know what I'm going to do with it. Don't really have a lot of room for it, but maybe I'll give that away to someone. I've got peppers in these earth boxes. Peppers. Got my tomatoes. I'm going to be trimming those soon and putting cages around them. Some cabbage. Zucchini. A couple of eggplants. Basil. More zucchini. These are little watermelon plants. Chard. A couple of chards over there. I don't know if you can see in between the grapes is strawberry. So I'm going to be picking some of those soon. Some of them look redder over there. If you guys remember the bucket system I had last year, I got rid of it because it's a little, it's not as attractive on the eyes. And what I did is I borrowed some ideas from the Mittlighter folks. You know, LDS Prepper is another YouTube guy out here making videos and stuff, and he does this method of gardening. And what I'm doing is I'm borrowing some ideas from there. I like the boxes, I like the T-frames, and this is going to be a T-frame, but it's not right now. Now let me show you what I did. Is I put some tomatoes in here, Never grew sweet potatoes before, but I threw those in there. Some celery. And a couple of eggplant. That's a little escarole I started. And do you guys remember that little Splendido tomato that I started in the rock wall in the greenhouse before the greenhouse got blown down? Well, I was like, wow, I really wish I had one of those Splendidos. I'm sorry that everything got knocked over. This little baby started sprouting out of that rock wall, so I put it in the ground, and it's doing great. So I ended up getting a Splendido out of it. I'm going to add the irrigation to that. Right now, I forgot to show you, on the other garden, I have like a soaker hose going around, and that goes off of a timer. I'm going to put the azomite in everything, just like John Kohler talks about. I love that stuff, azomite. Here's some lettuce. Some lettuce going, some snap peas. I got to tie that up a little bit better. I don't know if you can see the little snap peas. There's a snap pea right there. I love snap peas. If you guys grow anything, grow snap peas. You got to start them early when it's cold out. They don't last that long. You start them again at the end of summer, and they're great. Pick them off when they're young. They're delicious. There's my lettuce. Had an extra beet, so I threw that in the middle. I got mint and stevia, eggplants, some of the cracky lettuce that survived the greenhouse being knocked over. So you see some of them got broken off when that happened. Got my oregano, thyme, and lemon balm. I'm going to be planting something else over here. Got in the back cucumbers. Different types of cucumbers. I like the long ones. The seedless. Got beets in the middle. And this is the first time I'm growing potatoes. I've got two different types of potatoes. So I started the self-watering container with only half of the amount of potting mix in it. Put the potatoes in. And as it grows, I'm going to be filling it up more. Hopefully I get a whole lot of potatoes. Got tomatillos in the back. Tomatillos, remember that salsa I made last year? Well, that is amazing, so I'm making more. Tomatillos. And some extra sweet potatoes, so I threw them in over here. And I got some kale on that side. So, never grew sweet potatoes before, never grew kale before. Actually, I grew kale last year, but never grew sweet potatoes before, never grew regular potatoes. So, give that a try. And my blueberries, remember that? I built this cage around the blueberries. You should look back to that video if you want to grow blueberries. But I found out that it's easier to grow blueberries in pots. And you can see, I got some blueberries on. Looks good, right? So pretty soon I'm going to be closing the cage so that the birds don't eat them all on me. Alright. That's it. That's my whole thing. I got one question to ask you guys, okay? When we had the hurricane, it ripped the door apart on my shed over there. So, if you guys know where I could get a new door, it'd be really cool if you leave a comment in the bottom. Because, I don't know what kind of shed this was. This shed was here when I bought this house. So, you guys know where I could get a door for that. And would otherwise have to fabricate one. I don't feel like putting up a whole new shed. Anyway, that's it. More on this, what I'm going to be doing as I progress and why I'm doing what I'm doing. Certainly looks better than a bunch of buckets, but I might do something with a couple of buckets here and there anyway. Hydroponically coming up. Peppers. Alright. So thanks for watching. And cilantro. I forgot to show you the cilantro. Thanks for watching and take care.